Good morning, everybody. We're here at old school doing a little detecting, and has a connecting park built back in 1910. Got out of the truck, first thing found was a couple of pennies, so we're off to a start. Maybe a good start. Here's another shot of the grounds that we're hunting. I love these old buildings and old schools. Have all the fancy woodwork on them. Just wish they'd take better care of them. But here in the Portland area, instead of improving them, fixing them up, or restoring them, they're actually tearing them all down. So I foresee in the next couple of years this one will be gone and a new building in its place. Here's another sad thing that happens in Portland. Obviously school's not in session, but you go by any public building other than a federal office or a state office, no schools run flags, no commercial buildings run their flags, and hell, Burger King don't even run their flags anymore. All afraid of the backlash. Anyhow, this is where we're hunting, and we'll do the wrap up and catch up with the boys at the end. Thanks for coming along. Got a tone here, not sure what it is. It's in the 20s. I also have a helper today. Came across the street to find me. It looks like that's it right there. Let's see what we pull out of there. Not too deep, just a couple inches down. I dug a weedy off camera just to, test run. Just to see what I could find right off the bat. Got a weedy. So, looks like a chunk of aluminum of some type. Yeah, just a little strip of aluminum. Like we're off to the next. Have a little something right here. We'll see what we come up with. Got 12, 16, 12, 18, all the way up to 23. So most likely a penny, but not very deep. We'll see what it is. Kind of hard dirt. Obviously nobody's running sprinklers due to the imagined drought. There it is, another piece of sheet metal. Guessing there was some kind of sheet metal work done out here, most likely gutters, even though I don't see any. But yeah, a little strip of aluminum. Off to the next. Got several signals here. Awfully large, whatever it is. That's probably the closest right there. There it is, I've hit it. Most likely a sprinkler head. Even better, I think it's a sprinkler or water tap.
for the sprinkler system. Yeah, that's a water tap. For those that have not encountered these before, I'll give you a little insight here. So these things here, little caps, they're on top of a pipe that has a cam lock or sometimes threads on them with a ball and a seal. And you crank a little handle down in there with a spigot on it so you have water to water plants or whatever from this point. But they ring up really nice, and as you saw, it was showing up in a large area. So that's what we ended up finding. Off to the next.
Might be impotent a little bit.
Got a high penny sound, possible dime sound, 5 inches down. We'll see what we got. If you hear talking in the background, the boys are here bullshitting, so you know. That's 90% of metal detecting is standing around bullshitting with our detectors on, running the batteries down. Well, except for Frank, he turns his off.
Mine's still on.
Let's see. What the hell? There we go. That's plastic though.
Oh no, that was it. That was it. Ain't no plastic.
Oh, it's got a metal insert.
Wow. Finding that good stuff.
Yeah.
She has a nice key.
Something chrome or something home. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's some kind of locator tag. Who knows? Rang up high though. Good stuff, right? Garbage. On to the next. Alright, got a high tone, like a quarter, right in here. Only a couple inches down. See, it pops up. Lately, the high tunes have just been garbage, but maybe high-end garbage. What do we got there? Oh, look at that. That's a roofing tack, but with the galvanized ring shank nail in there. Made it ring a little on the high side.
I had one of those roofing tacks over there too that came up pretty high.
Yeah, got something else down here too. Not sure what it is, but there's some glass. Maybe an old bottle cap. Another nail. Most likely another nail. Yep. Evidently somebody dumped a whole pocket full of nails right here. So now I got half a pocket full. Off to the next. Another high tone. Possible nails again, but we'll see what we come up with. Hopefully it's a quarter. 12, 11, 12, and 13.47. So should be a quarter, but not necessarily so. Goes right in the center. If it is, it ain't very big. $77. 1977 quarter. Off to the next. Got a 1218 to 1228. Not very deep. It says 4 inches, but this dry soil, everything's been almost half of what it reads. So let's see what we come up with. Thinking penny or junk. And pencil topper. So we got something out of the hole. Not as productive a site as I thought it would be. Like I said in the intro, the school is from 1910, the park about the same time. My maps only go back to 1952 as far as aerials. And both of them were here back then. Frank did get a 1965 quarter, so 1 year short of silver. But I know it's out here, so we'll keep looking. On to the next. Got a nickel signal. Good solid 1214, 1215. So it's not very deep, so probably right on the surface. Even better. Pull tab. So I know I'm in the ring section. At least the ring zone with the numbers. Off to the next. Says 2 inches down. Good solid quarter dime signal. So we'll see. There it is. Red lid. That'd be another access port for water. Off to next. I'm probably in the light, but that's okay. Got a nickel tone here. Well, I think I see it. Oh, not bad. It's a little charm off of a bracelet. Probably pot metal or something. But looks kind of like a maple leaf. Kind of cool. It's a low tone, so it's definitely not silver, but cool little token. Off to the next. Got another mid-tone, most likely a penny. Last penny I dug up, it was actually a charm that went to the rest of the charms. that I got afterwards. It was pretty interesting. I ended up with 3 or 4 charms from a charm bracelet.
Because they had really big walls inside the city, right? They were protected. And then here, I'll finish the story.
Oh, wouldn't you know it? Find out enough to give us a coin signal. Pencil topper. No fun. Off to the next. Get into high penny tone, low dime, down a couple inches. Just dug a pull tab on the last dig. Didn't film it, but it was a pull tab. So, as long as I keep digging pull tabs, I know keep up with my numbers. Well, the machine was way off. So it says right here. Have a feeling another sprinkle in there. Another water access port. That's why it's so off. Well, we're off to the next. Got a nickel signal right here. Let's see what we come up with here. Yeah, it sounded pretty close to the surface. But we're close to pin topper zone and pull tab zone as well. So, pull tab. No silver from any of the boys yet that I've gotten a message about, so hopefully things change for them. Off to the next. Got a quarter tone here. See what we can find. Might be an inch or two down, but not very far. Kind of like those where you can just pluck them up out of there, but we also know that they're not very old. And look at that. Interesting. Rolled up piece of aluminum. Rang up like a quarter. Not sure what it's for, but we got it out. Add it to the pile. Off and running. So here's an interesting one. Got a signal here. Confused signal. It just kept bouncing around a little bit, like penny nickel, bouncing back and forth between penny nickel. And I dug it out, and there's actually a stack of 3 coins, a penny, dime, and a nickel, stacked just like that in the hole. Crazy. But should have turned on the camera, but you know, it was a confusing little signal. So it's all modern, no silver, but taco money's taco money, as they say on the Hoover Boys. Off to the next. So I got a high quarter tone here. Give it a shot, see which one we can come up with. Right on the surface again. And there we go. Looks like a States quarter, but unusually light for a copper clad quarter, but I'm sure it's nothing old. 2001. Yeah, it's starting to peel off. Another 25 cents in taco cash. Can't beat that. Which, by the way, they brought the enchilito back, which is probably the baddest ass menu item until they invented nacho fries. I had 2 yesterday, and they were great. A little light on the sauce. You got to really tell them to dump the sauce on there. But Off the tacos and back to detecting. On to the next one. High penny, low dime signal. Right here somewhere. Deep. So, ball here, and it was a low dime. Oh, I don't know if that's focusing or not because of that dandelions, but there we go. Anyway, no big deal. Glad dime. Off to the next one. Another low dime, high penny. Near the surface. Nothing deep. Everything's pretty quiet out here, really. And we ended up with a high penny. Sinking. Taco cash galore. Off to the next. Got a good quarter dime sound here. Only a couple inches or an inch, so easy to pop out. Look at that. Very high penny. Ringing 1247 for some reason. Made a nice little coin impression. But double check. Make sure I don't miss the big ones. Alright, we're running off to the next. Looks like high tone, possibly quarter. Might be last dig for a while. The boys are getting antsy and getting hungry. Yeah, just another States quarter. Take what we can get though, right? Off to the next until I get to the truck. See you there. Hey guys, just a quick wrap up on the day's finds. As you can see here, I got a couple pieces of charm bracelet. Not sure if that's part of a charm bracelet or what it is. Has no markings on it, so I'm gonna guess just pot metal, or maybe aluminum. I did find a ring, but it's one of those cheap candy machine rings, and I busted it with the shovel trying to get it off of a root. It actually grew right around the root, or a root grew right through it. It didn't grow around a root. Anyway, $1.50 in quarters, 2 dimes, 5 nickels, and 13 cents in pennies. Thought I had a Wheatie. Turns out it's one of the newer Shield ones, and in this particular soil we were in, as dark as you see it, it kind of got crusty, kind of looked like a Wheatie until I got the magnifying glass out. Anyhow, I got Walter's dog tag, a couple of pennies here that zinc just got chewed up, bits and bobs, and you know, a few pull tabs. I'm waiting for that gold ring. I've gotten 2 silvers now, 3 silvers. Silver rings, no gold yet. So once I get that tone, I'll get it. Anyway, had good adventure with the guys. We hit 2 sites. The second site we went to, mom and her young boy came up. Boy was very interested in what I was doing. Let him dig a couple holes. He dug a couple of dimes and a penny that I located. And before they left, he brought this piece of plastic he found and brought it over to me because he wanted to give me something because I gave him something, which I thought was pretty cool. Mom was really excited. He really liked it, so they might hit up a thrift store and try to find like a bounty hunter or something cheap for him. But anyhow, all in all, I did get a magnet here, one of those magnet clips. All in all, good hunt. I mean, we got some money. We found some things. Nobody found silver. Nobody found gold. Frank ended up with quite a bit of change. The first location he got $5 in quarters at least, or maybe it was a mixture of change. I don't remember, but he made out as far as dollar amounts. Don't know what the other guys did. But yeah, it was Frank, Brandon, myself, and Paul made it out, which was good. Hopefully, we're going to make it out this Sunday. Working on a location, an old school. There's no regulation on it. It is a community center now. No regulation. It is still owned by the district. But I sent a letter to the superintendent just to say, hey, just wanted to ask, just in case there's some kind of, ordinance or something I did not see, but there's nothing telling us we can't hunt it. I just like to give a heads up. And if they have some personal reasons or whatever, we don't want to mess with confrontations, as you know. So if that doesn't work out, maybe we'll find something else. I'm waiting on the guys to come up with a spot. I think it was Brandon and Frank that came up with these. Well, I came up with the Woodstock, and Brandon or Frank with the Kern Park. But other than that, this is what we got. Surface fine. Nothing too exciting. I thank you guys for watching, as always. And please hit the subscribe button. I'll try to be a little more out there, get some more videos. It's been kind of slow last couple of years. Everybody's had life hitting them from all sides. So we're getting together and getting things figured out, getting things scheduled, and guys to get together and do this stuff. It's nice to get out, but it's nicer to get out with the guys. Until next time, again, hit like and subscribe. We'll see ya. I'm on Rumble and YouTube under the same heading, I Detect Change. Take care, and we'll see you in the field.